start with saying A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Everybody say with me.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم
Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
We start by praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Say with me. We start by praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we send our salam and salawat on Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Everybody say sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So in our today's lesson, our lesson 3 today, right? We're gonna do review of lesson 1 and 2 first, okay? And then we'll have some exercise in the classroom. So I have prepared some exercise for all of you. We're gonna do the exercise, we'll check our exercise, okay? And then we'll have a new thing that we're gonna learn today, inshallah ta'ala, okay? So, to start with, inshallah ta'ala, let's start with our review. The first lesson that we did, we talked about the words of the Arabic, okay? We said words of the Arabic, and we said there are 3 kinds of words in Arabic. Okay, there are only 3 kinds of words, okay? And then we talked about them, ism, fi'al, and harf. Everybody has clear understanding of that? Okay, so if you open the Quran now, which has an English translation, and now you should be able to go through some of the translation, and you can say, okay, this is the ism. If you find a name in the Quran, like if you find the name Maryam, is it a ism, fi'l, or harf? It's a ism because it's a name, right? If you find a place of name like Makkah, it's ism also, right? If you see some name or some words like mountains, ism, right? If you see some names like skies, isms. If you see some something like in or at or on, these are all harf, right? And if you see something that action, like someone is listening, Allah is telling us to do something, fast or pray, any action that we see, those are fail, right? That's what we learned so far. Everybody clear on that? No confusion, right? All good? Amaya is here. Where should Amaya sit? Let's see. Amaya should sit here. Amaya should sit. Where is Amaya? Next to Zara. Where is Zara? Yes. And Shehza should sit in the front. Shehza, you come in the front. And Amaya go. Yeah, you can sit here, Shehza. And Amaya, you go next to Zara. Okay. Okay, back to our thing. So we had 3 kinds of words. Okay, now in the words, 3 kinds of words that we are talking about, we said we're gonna do ism first. We're gonna learn about ism first because ism is the one to sit here. Sit in the middle. Okay. Ism is the one that has a lot of studies to do. Okay, that's the difficult part for our basic learning. So we're gonna talk about ism. And then we say ism, every ism has 4 properties. Like a car has 4 wheels. So ism also has 4 properties, and then we have status, number, gender, and type. Everybody clear about that? 3 kinds of words. We are talking about one kind now, ism, right? And ism has 4 properties: status, number, gender, and type. Okay? Number and gender, you can sit here, Abdullah. Sit here, yes. Number and gender, we already know in our English also. Status and type, we don't know what is in English, similar to, but we are learning about that, right? Status, especially the status we are talking about, and we're going to talk about more today about status, and all our reviews are about status. But when you're learning status, we'll have number and gender, and we'll have separate classes, separate lessons for number and gender, and at the end we're going to talk about the type. At the end of the ism studies, we're going to talk about the type. Now in the status, we say that status has these 3 things. So in a sentence, if you find something, a subject, someone is doing something, it's a doer, and in Arabic we call them rafa. If you see some details of the thing, and how do you know details? You ask the question to the action. Where did he go? How did he go? When did he go? All these questions when you ask, those answers you get nasab. And then after of, anything that comes after of is jar, or in English the apostrophe s. Like Ronnie's book, okay, Mubarak's hat, okay, all this, and all these things are like this. His pen, okay, his bottle of water, all these things are after the of, which is jar. It is very easy for us to understand the English, so that's why we did some English sentences and we asked, okay, what is jar, what is the rafa, what is the nasab, and you all could answer them nice because it was in English. It's very easy to find, but then we need to find out how we can find these things in Arabic because our vocabulary is not that strong. We don't know all the words of the Arabic. We have to have some clue to find these things, right? And we said there are two clues to find the status. One is the ending sound. One is ending combination. Ending sound is only for the singular column, meaning the one that is one. Singular means number. We're talking about the number singular. So if we say Muslimun, it's a rafa, one Muslim, and if you find this word anywhere, meaning this word is the doer of that sentence, because that's why it's rafa. If you want to make it a nasab, okay, then it's Musliman. If you want to make it a jar, it's Muslimin. So mun, man, and min. So an, and in. And this is like kitabun, kitaban, kitabin. Any Arabic word you have, okay, especially the singular ones, it will be like this. If it is a dual, we say that Arabic has some special thing, dual. Like in English, we have one, and more than one is plural. But in Arabic, we have three things, right? Umayma, you can sit there, or besides Zartas maybe, or maybe besides Zara. Okay. So in Arabic, we have singular, dual, and plural. Okay. When for the dual is Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini. Nasab and jar is the same. And for the plural also Muslimuna, Muslimina, and Muslimina. And remember yesterday, last class we told to write some notes. Okay. We said this column, when you have una or ina, these are especially masculine chart. These are the chart you're supposed to memorize, right? The masculine chart of the plural column always talks about people, human beings, or in the Quran sometimes about angels or jinn. You cannot have una or ina for things. You cannot have tables for una, books for una, or the lights for una, sky, sun. No, you cannot have the una ina for them. This column, the plural column, always talks about human beings, jinn or angels. Okay? Jinn or angels. Okay? So this is the same chart to know how we can find the ism, and that's why we're gonna do exercise today. And in the class we did some exercise. We asked by looking at the sound, the ending sound, what is this? Sometimes the sound is not un. It could be only u, not the tan, not double cut like a fatha or double kasra or double dhamma. Single. U, a, or e. Okay? It could be ani, aini, aini, and it would be una, ina, and ina. The feminine charts, see the ending sounds. The three ending sounds are un and in ending sounds. Sounds come at the end of a singular only. This is the important thing. Comes at the singular. The singular column has an, un, and ina. And as you can see the chart above, each stanza has its own ending sound. Rafa is an, nasab is in, and jar is an, un, and in. Okay. So the next one, let's see what we did. With the ending combination ani and aini. Ani and aini is for the dual, and una and ina for the plural. Okay. And the next thing we talked about this chart also. This is the feminine chart. So muslimatun, and we say this like, how do you know this is a feminine word? Most of the feminine word in Arabic, most of them, 99%, not only all of them, 99% word has this ta marbuta. Okay, at the end of the word. Okay, all the Arabic name, like Fatima is the Arabic name, Amina is the Arabic name, Aisha is the Arabic name. All this name actually, if you spell it in Arabic, there's a tamar, Fatima tu, Aisha tu, Amina tu, just like this. Okay, so it could be always ta marbuta. That is the sign to see a feminine word. When you're gonna learn more about genders, we're gonna talk about this more. Okay, but for the time being, you memorize muslimatun like muslimun, muslimatan, muslimatin, muslimatani, muslimataini, muslimataini, muslimatun. See, there's alif, so that's you have to long it. Muslimatun, muslimatin, muslimatin. Now this can confuse you. How? Because you learned previous chart musliman, muslimin, muslimin, an, un, in sound. This one also has an, un, in sound. See, tun, tin, tin, right? You can get confused. But as I say, that's the clue that you first do not look for the sound first. Look for the combination. Do you find a atun or atin or una or ina? You find that first. If you have a atun or atin, then you're not going for the yours. It's the plural column. Okay, it is the plural column. And the last thing we see, this is the ending sound singular, ending combination. Okay, yeah, that's it. So this is what we learned today. Now, anybody has any question, any confusion? Anyone? Because we're gonna do some exercise today. Tahmid, you can come forward. Come here, come sit. Okay, so we're gonna do some. I'm gonna give you some papers like this. Okay. You're gonna write your name, and you have to find the three pieces of paper here. Okay. We have three types of exercise we'll do today. Okay. You have to find the number gender of the following words. How are you gonna do that? I'm gonna show you one example, so you can do the rest. Okay. So for the word, if it is Rafa, you write R. So there's a word there. You make a dash like this. For Rafa, you write R. Then if it is a singular, 1. And if it is a masculine, you write M. Okay? This is if it is a nasab or jar, you can write like this. It could be nasab or jar both, right? Remember, Muslimina, Muslimina, nasab and jar is both same. If you find something like that, and if you just answer nasab, although it's right, but it's not 100% right. It could be both nasab or jar. So you have to write like this: N, J, N or J. Maybe it's like dual and feminine. Okay, so this is how you're gonna answer. Everybody understand? Yes. Sorry. Plural is for a 3. Plural you write 3. 1, 2, and 3. Yes, Ikhwan? We'll do whole 3 pages. The first page we'll finish this 10, then I will tell you what to do in the next page, okay? So I will give you this, all of you, to you. So here we have 10. You look at the word. You don't need to know the meaning of the word at the moment, but I will tell you the meaning, or maybe you can most of the word you will know very soon, and then we can do this one.
So,
Yes.
is one singular and two is plural and three is dual?
No.
Oh.
2 is dual. Why 3 is not dual?
Yeah.
And everybody write your name on the top. That's fine. As long as I can read it. If you want, you can look at your chart for the time being, because this is just a exercise, but in the exam, I'm not going to let you look at the chart, okay? You have the chart in your hand. If you need help from there, you can have a look at it now, no problem, okay? But in the exam, yes, Ifan? Exam today? No, exam is not later. This is kind of exam that is easy. Yes. Yes. Okay, so your time start now. Okay, try to finish it as soon as possible. If you know it, it shouldn't take too long, because there's nothing to think about, right? You look at the word and you know what is it, right? So it could be either the sound or it could be combination. Yes, like this. Good, good. So you write first whether it's a rafa, nasab or jar. Then you put a singular. If it is in the singular column, you write 1. If it is a dual column, you write 2. If it is a plural column, you write 3. And masculine and feminine. And you can very easily understand feminine, because we had the sign for ta marbuta, right? Or the ta at the end. That will make the things feminine, okay? missing today? We have one. Oh, you have two girls, Naushin and Aisha. Okay, start quick. We should do, because we have to do our lessons also. It's not, we don't have much time. So I'll give you 5 minutes, okay? Nasihatani. So how does it sound in the chart? Everything is similar to the chart. If you know the chart, then you should be able to do all of this. Rohani, chart? Done, fine? Very good, yes. This is Ali. Muslinati, yes. Yeah, it could be sometime Mr. Atin or Atin. Two more minutes. You don't need to color. Finish it quickly. You have so many left. You have 7 more left. Quickly. You don't need to look at the chart all the time because it's only ending sound or combination. And then whenever you see the end with the ta, it should be feminine. Okay, 1 more minute. Maybe 1 more minute.
I'm done.
You can write on the side. There you go. There's a lot of space here. You can write here. Finished? Good boy. Okay. So look at the answers now, okay? You correct yourself, okay? If you don't know any of them, you can take this paper with you, okay? At home and practice more, because it's not about like who did how many wrong and right. It's more about your understanding, okay? Okay, the first one, Shinza, tell me the first one. What will be the answer for the first one? You are saying it could be Nasab or Jar? No. Why not?
Because it's in, so it will be jar.
It will be only Jar. This is the first column, the singular column. Like Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin.
Dual and plural, it has the jar.
Yes. So the singular one, yes, Ikwan. Everybody understand the first one? The first one, Kitabin, is like Muslimin. So this is the third one. Okay, you guys just came in, right? Hold on, I'll give you the papers. No, Shilpe. And Arish. Okay. Let's see the answer here, right? See, the first one is jar, singular, and masculine. Why it is masculine? Because there's no sign of feminine. Okay? There's no ta marbuta. Do you see any ta marbuta or anything? So, everybody got it right? Aryan? You okay with that? Subhan? Yes?
I accidentally put a
No, it's not a 3, it's a 1. Okay? Now the next one. Mu'minatun. Do you see atun at the end? So it's definitely a feminine, that's for sure. Now it's a tun. Atun. Okay? Atun, we said has to be rafa, and because it's atun, it's like muslimatun, it's just mu'minatun, so that will be a plural in the third column. Everybody okay with that? Number 3, nasihatani. Nasihatani. It's like ani, like muslimani or muslimatani. So this is also a rafa, a dual. Whenever you have the sound ani or aini, it must be a dual. So it's a dual, and obviously it's a tani because there's a ta at the end, and that's why it's a feminine. Okay? Number 4, al-muhsinati. Okay? Al-muhsinati. It could be a nasab or jar. Just like muslimati, right? Muslimati. So nasab or jar, and it's in the third column, and it could be feminine. Raise your hand if you don't understand it. So far, everybody okay? Zartaz, you okay? Okay, number 5. Mu'minina. Is it a sound or ending? Okay, tell me, who can tell me? Is it a sound or ending combination?
sound.
No, it's not sound. It's ending combination. What is the combination? Fahim?
What?
What is the combination of number 5? What is the sound is at the end?
It's
Remember, we have 2 clues.
yeah.
The sound clue and the combination clue. Which clue is that?
Una.
It's ina. Una or ina, yes. It's una or ina, mu'minina. So obviously it's ina, so it's going to be plural. And there's no ta marbuta, so there's no sign of feminine. So this is a masculine one, and it could be nasab or jar. Okay? Number 6. Kafirataini. What's the answer, Zara, for that one? Number 6?
Nasab or jar.
Yes. Is it masculine or feminine?
Feminine.
Feminine. Why feminine?
Because it has tiny
Tiny. Very good. And also it is
dual.
dual because it's tiny. Everybody got it? Okay. Next one, number 7. Solihatun. Umayma? Number 7. Solihatun.
It's rafa,
It's rafa because it's tun. Atun. Yeah.
and then it has it's singular.
Singular.
Yep.
It's female because it's ta marbuta, right? Naimani. Yusuf, Naimani. It is Rafa. No, it's not Rafa. It's ending with a kasra. Rafa always ends with u or una. It's ending with a kasra, so it cannot be a Rafa. Okay, I think this is a mistake here. No, sorry, my mistake. This is the Rafa, you're right, because it's ani. It's the ani, yes. It's like the dual column, yes, you're right. It's a dual column and it will be a masculine because there is no sign of feminine. Number 9, katibatin. Munim, you tell me katibatin?
So it's nasab or jar.
Yes.
It's singular.
Yes.
Singular and it's feminine because it has ta and then.
Ta'adin, okay. The last one, muhsinin. Last one is muhsinin. Yeah, Ikhwan, what is that? Yes. Masculine because there is no sign of feminine. Jar and singular because there is no una, there is no ina. Everybody got that? The two girls that came late, Noshin and Arisha, right? Your name? Arisha, right? Yeah. So these are the answers. You're gonna get it in your app also, and you can take this at home and you have to practice that. Okay? Okay. So this is our first exercise. Okay. Let's go to the second exercise. Now the second exercise, I have given some words here. Okay, everybody go to the second page. Okay, I have given some words. You have to make an English sentence with this word. You don't need to write the Arabic. You have to write an English sentence with the word, but you have to write in such a way that it contains the status of the word. Like for here, the word Allahu, that is. Look at the first word, Allahu, the word Allahu. Is it Rafa, Nasab or Jar? Why are you answering? Let her answer. It's a Rafa, why? U at the U sound, good. So now, if I tell you, Rafa means what? Rafa means doer. So if I say make an English sentence with the word Allah, that in that sentence, you have to make the word Allah something doer. So I'll do the first one for you. You can say, Allah created the skies. Who created the sky? Allah. So Allah is the doer. The word Allah is the doer. So in that English sentence, the word Allah is equivalent to what Arabic word Allahu. If it is Allah or Allahi, that doesn't make sense. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what you have to do you understand? You have to write an English sentence that this one. Like, I can give you the meaning of this. So this is Qur'anan. Qur'anan. Okay? So make an English sentence. So what is the status of that word? Nasab. Why Nasab? Mubarak? Why the word Qur'anan is Nasab? End with what? An. Yes. So make a English sentence. Write an English sentence now with the word Quran.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, like, for the first sentence, we only have to tell the status, like, Rafa.
No, you have to make an English sentence. Write an English
Do we have
sentence.
to add Nasib and
No. Write an English sentence. Okay, that has the word doer. Okay. So write an English sentence with the word Quran. That is a nasab there. Okay. Same with Ash-Shamsi. Ash-Shamsi. Shams means the sun. Okay. Al-Qamar means the moon. Yusuf. This is just a name. Yusufu. Okay. And also Muhammadin. These last two are the names. So looking at the word, understanding the status, I want you to write an English sentence for that word. Write it please.
what does Qamar mean?
Moon. Yes. Qur'ana, yes. Qur'ana means Quran. So write as a, you have to understand what is the status of the sentence and then you have to write the English sentence.
What?
Yeah, right here. So the last two are the names of the people, or you can say the names of the prophets, you know, Yusuf and Muhammad. Okay. and the third one is the sun, fourth one is the moon, and the second one is the Quran. So just write some English sentence with the proper status in it.
So we have to include the words.
Yes, write it.
Does the third one mean the sun?
Hmm?
Does Ash-Shamsiyya mean the sun?
Sun, yes. But what is the status of the sun here? And so you have to make a similar sentence with that. This is a tricky exercise, but if you can do that, then most of you can understand the subject. Raise your hand when you finish it. It's very simple. Just write the English sentence. You can make up any sentence as long as it makes the status in the meaning. Ash-Shamsi, and the second word is Al-Qamara. Yes, Mubarak? You done? Very good. Give me 1 minute. Okay, boys and girls, 1 more minute. It should be quick. No, you should know that from the chart. All of the words here are singular. All of the words are singular here because we have one sun, one moon, right? Muhammad is one person, Yusuf is one person, it's his name. So you don't need to look at the chart, just look at the ending part of the thing, the ending sound. There's no combination here. It's easier. You're looking at only the singular column. They all are singular. Allah is one, right? Quran is one. There's one sun, one moon, right? Okay, done? Okay, Fahim, you tell me, what did you write with the Quran? Okay, quick. Amaya, did you write something with the Quran?
Yes.
What did you write?
The Quran was sent to Prophet Muhammad.
The Quran was sent to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Everybody else, is it the right one to do? What is the status of the Quran here? Munia? What is the status of the Quran? Nasr. So Amaya right, the Quran was sent to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Is it a right sentence? Is that sentence in that sentence is Quran is the doer or details or the jar? Yes, she's right because what was sent to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Quran. Okay, so Quran is the Nasr. So she wrote it right. Okay, that's right. Okay, anybody else write with the Quran? Mubarak, what did you write with the Quran? Muslim reads Quran. That's very good, very simple. What did Muslim read? Quran. So the Quran is a Nasr here. We're asking for the details. Ikhwan, what did you write with the Quran? Okay, that's fine also. Allah created the Quran. That's good also. Okay. Okay, now Maria, you tell me what did you write with Ash-Shamsi? Before I say that, what is the status of Ash-Shamsi? Jar. Why it is a jar?
Because it ends with E.
Very good. It ends with E. That's why it's a jar. What did you write? The English sentence.
The earth gets the heat of the sun.
The earth gets the heat of the sun. Excellent. Very good. Very good. Samir, what did you write with the sun? The sun's light is very bright, or the light of the sun is very bright. Good. Aryan, what did you write with the sun? Okay. From the girls. Naima, what did you write with the sun?
The scorching heat of the sun is giving me a sun.
Good. Very good. The scorching heat of the sun. So anything after the off. Okay. Ifan, what did you write? Oh, very good. That's also nice. The creator of the sun is Allah.
Yes, Abdullah, what did you write?
Oh, Allah has indeed made the sun bright.
Made the sun. No, it's not right. Because see, it's good that you make a mistake, so others will learn about it. So Abdullah said, Allah made the sun. That's a nasab, but this is not a nasab, it's a jar. You have to have either the sun's apostrophe as something or off. The sun, the word sun should be after the off. The light of the sun, the creator of the sun, okay? All these things must be there. You get my point? Naushin, did you get my point? Okay? Yes? Fatima, what did you write with the moon? First tell me, what is the status of the moon? Al-Qamara.
NASA.
It's a nasab, okay? So what did you write?
Peter gazed thoughtfully at the moon.
Hmm?
Peter gazed thoughtfully at the moon.
Peter gazed thoughtfully at the moon. So Peter was looking at the moon. That's right, it's good. So what did Peter was looking at the moon, right? Zara, what did you write about the moon?
The night was glowing because of the full moon.
No. Because of the full moon, if you write off, then it should be al-qamari. Because after the off, it will be jar. What did you write, Umayma?
I saw the moon.
Huh?
I saw the moon.
I saw the moon. That's fine, simple. Yes, Ikhwan?
Ibrahim looked at the moon.
Yes, good. I saw the moon. Ibrahim looked at the moon. Subhan?
We will travel to the moon.
You are traveling to the moon? Okay, very good. Yes. Where did you traveling to? The moon. Good. Okay. Next one. Yusuf. What did you write about the Yusuf? What is the status of the Yusuf here? Rafa. Why is Rafa? It's ending with U. Okay, so what did you write about the sentence, Yusuf? Yusuf read the Quran. Because Yusuf is the doer here, right? It's very simple, right? Yusuf is the doer. What did you write about Yusuf?
Yusuf was hardworking.
Yusuf was hardworking. Good. Who was hardworking? Yusuf was a doer. Your one is right, but actually we should use a something he's doing. Okay? Here he's not doing something. You're telling something about him, which is also good. But you should say like Yusuf was playing. Okay? Yusuf went to school. Yusuf ate rice. Something like this. Okay? Okay. The last one, Muhammadin. Muhammadin. Let's see who can tell me. Yes, you, Sheza. What is the status of Muhammadin? It is ending with what? In. So it will be, is it going to be Rafa, Nasab or Jar? It's going to be Jar, right? An, un and in, right? So, Zartaz, what did you write about Muhammadin? Sorry, I didn't hear. The owner of the owner of the pen. No. Look. Why no? Because you made pen after the off. You have to make something that after Muhammad. Because Muhammad, the word Muhammad is jar here. Okay? Samir, what did you write?
Muhammad's pen is shining.
Yeah, Muhammad's pen is shining. Okay. Yes, Arisha. So I always say your name wrong, right? The creator of Muhammad is Allah. Very good. Yes, Fahim.
Because of Muhammad's army, he was almost killed at Uhud.
Okay, because of Muhammad's army. That's fine. That's a good one also. Anybody else want to say something? Yes, Subhan.
The book of Muhammad was taken.
The book of Muhammad was taken. What did you write?
Muhammad ﷺ was the last prophet.
Muhammad?
Was the last prophet.
No, that's not right because it's not after the of.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Munia, what did you write about Muhammad? Muhammadin.
Muhammad's hair is a black and white cat.
Yeah, that's why Muhammad's cat is like that. Okay. So everybody, this was easier than the previous one, right? Because all singular, you just have to make a sentence. Okay. Now the last one we're gonna do today. See how much time we have. Okay. This one, I don't want you to write in Arabic, you write in English, okay? There's two words in the top, Muslimun and Nasihun. Remember the chart? You have to memorize the chart, okay? Because a lot of you, I can see, didn't memorize the chart. That's why the first exercise, everybody is looking at the chart, okay? You can't do like this, okay? You should memorize. Now look at this whole paragraph. I wrote a paragraph, and I put some numbers. You have to tell me in number 1 what will be the answer. Is it gonna be Muslimun or Musliman or Muslimani or Muslim? So we have almost 7 words in the chart. Am I right? 3 in the first column. We have 2 in the second column and another 2 in the third column because Nasab and Jar is the same, right? So we have 7 words in the chart. In the masculine chart, in the feminine chart. Everybody agree with that? Okay. Out of these 7 words, you read the English and you tell me which word you should write here, depending on their number, gender, and status. Okay? The first one I'll tell you, number 1. Every year, a group of Muslim men and a group of Muslim women become members of Qaykahil Masjid. So, what are they in the sentence? Are they the doer or the details or the jar in the first sentence? Yes, Naima. They are the doer, meaning Rafa. And I said a group of Muslim men and a group of Muslim women. So is it 1 person, 2 person, or more than 2 person? Is it a singular, dual, or plural? Plural, obviously it's a plural. It's a group of men and a group of women, right? So which word from the chart you should use? Yes?
Muslimaini?
No. Muslimaini is for the dual. Yes, Ikhwan? Yes, and for the number 2, Muslim woman? Muslimatun. Good. Muslimuna and Muslim, not Muslimatun, Muslimatun. You have to say longer. Otherwise, you're going to make it confused with the first one because that is the third one. Right? Yes?
Rewrite the Arabic words.
No, you don't write. You can write like this. So you write like this. Just like I wrote here. Muslimatun. Okay? Like Muslimatun. Or if you want to say Muslimatun, then you put double A, like Matun, so that I understand, okay? So write this way, and advisor, there's a word called advisor, that means Nasihun, just like Nasihun. So you can write Nasihun, Nasihan, Nasihan, Nasihatun, Nasihatun, Nasihin, okay, just like this. So write everybody 1 to 10. You can look at the chart and write it in English. I don't want you to write in Arabic right now because I know it's going to take time to write Arabic for you guys. Yes? No, did I say 2? Quick, we don't have much time. Very quickly. Sorry? No. Yeah, no, it's not that because they are doing something. A group of Muslims, like Muslim men are doing something. Yes. Over there. See Nasihun on the top. So it's Nasihun, Nasihan, Nasihin. For feminine, Nasihatun, Nasihatan, Nasihatin. Okay, Nasihatani, Nasihataini, Nasihataini. Nasihatun, Nasihatin, Nasihatin. If it's feminine, okay? Nasihuna, Nasihina, Nasihina, okay? Yes. If it is 2, Nasihaini, yes.
Is it Nasihina?
Yes, Nasihina if it is like Muslimina, like Muslimina. Okay, can't have much more time because the time is running out. We have to pray. Okay, I'll help you this one, and we'll do another exercise like this next class also. So the first 1 and 2 I already told. Second one, the number 3. Look at the number 3. As a member of service, Quaker Hill Masjid hires male advisors. So what will be the status of that? Quaker Hill Masjid hire male advisors. So what is the status? No. What did Quaker Hill Masjid hire? Male advisors. So that's not a rafa, that's the details. What are they hiring? Okay? Who's hiring? Quaker Hill Masjid is the rafa. Okay, understand? So that's one is not the rafa. This is going to be nasab. Okay, and advisors nasab, and it's because the main advisor, it should be and it's a group of men, like it's a plural number, so it should be nasihuna, nasihina, and then female advisor will be nasihatin. And same way this year, because of the increased number of Muslim women, increased number of Muslim women, so this after the of, so that will be jar. So that will be Muslim women mean jar means Muslimatin. It will be Muslimatin. Okay? And then in members hired two extra female advisor. 2 extra. So meaning this should be dual. They hired 2 extra female. So how many they hired? 2 extra. Right? So that's the details again. It's a nasab of dual, the middle chart, the middle column of the female advisor. That will be Nasihataini. Nasihataini. Okay, like Muslimatani, letter Nasihatani. Okay? And same way, it will be number 6 and number 7. The last part, you can do it at homework. I will give it homework. Look at the last sentence. This year, Amina becomes our new female advisor. What will be the status? Amina became an yes. It's a singular. What's the gender of it? Amina is a girl, so feminine. What will be the status? No. What did she become? She became a female advisor. So it's a nasab. Okay? So it will be nasihatan. Okay? It will be nasihatan. So this one you do it at home. Okay? And I will check it again in the next class. And we'll bring something like this. We have 10 more minutes, so we'll do our new lesson today. Okay? Okay. Today's lesson actually very similar to our same chart we're gonna do. Only the new thing you need to know about, there is something called light word and heavy word in Arabic. Light word and heavy word. Most of the words in Arabic are heavy. Most of the time, in general, all the words are heavy, and there are sometimes we make a word light. What is heavy and light means? Whenever you hear a noise, a sound, noon sound at the end, like see all the things that we are doing has a noon sound at the end. Muslimuna, Musliman. Okay, either the sound of the noon is either because of the double kasra, double fatha, double dhamma, or because of the combination. Ani, aini, right? But you have a noon sound, right? Ani, aini, tani, taini, tun, atun, atin. All this time you have a noon sound. If you take the noon sound out, that becomes a light word. Okay? So instead of Muslimun, if I say Muslimu, that becomes a light word. Okay? Now you can ask, why do we make to have the light? As I said, there are 4 reasons you can make a word light. We're not going to go into that. At this stage, you should know there are heavy words and light words. Okay? And the light words, it becomes light when you take the ending noon sound out. But you have to be careful on that. Why is it careful? Sometimes the noon sound is a part of the word. You can take the noon out. For example, the word Quran. The word Quran has the noon as a spelling, a part of the spelling. Right? We can't take that noon and we say Quran. We cannot say that. Quran is always Quran. So it will be Quranun, Quranan, Quranin. Okay? If you want to make it light, you have to say Qurana, Qurani, Quranu. Okay? Like this. But the noon is still there because this noon is part of the word. Okay? So you have to know the word. Okay? But don't worry too much about that. Look at this one. See, heavy due to sound, like the noon sound because of the double vowel. Muslimun, Kitabin, Habibin, all these words has noon sound. And heavy due to ending combination. Like, Kalimatani, Kitabaini, Muslimuna. all these have the noon sound at the end. If you take the noon sound out, this word becomes a light word. Another thing you have to remember, whenever you have a al before a word, whenever you have al, okay, now the al in Arabic al means da, in English means da, T-H-E, da, right? Sometimes al sounds as al, sometimes al, the L got silent, okay, it just catches the next word. Like we can say ash-shams, we don't say al-shams, okay, but when it comes to qamar, we say al-qamar, okay. So some of the letter you can pronounce the lam, some of the letters you pronounce the lam, okay. So those are called sun letter and moon letter, okay. So if a word has an al at the beginning, and if I ask, is this word light or heavy, you should say it does not matter. It's neither light, neither heavy. So if I say, what is the heaviness of the word al-muslimu? You say, no, it doesn't matter. It's not heavy, it's not light, because it has al. Whenever you see al, the word, it's not heavy, it's not light. Do you understand what I'm saying? So your answer should be, does not matter. Yes?
Is it al and us?
Sorry?
Al and us?
Al and us, yeah, because it's always al, but it sounds like us sometimes, yeah? Like when you say ash-shams, we had an exercise ash-shamsi, right? But basically it's al-shams, but because it's joined together, it's ash-shamsi. So if I say ash-shamsi, whether it's a heavy word or light word, what's going to be your answer?
There is no
It-
heavy word.
It's not, it doesn't matter, it's not neither heavy nor light. Note that status does not change if it's light or heavy. For example, this one. So what I'm going to show you now, the same chart that we memorized. Again the same chart, but look at this, there's a little bit of change here. Instead of Muslimun, we have Muslimu. Instead of Musliman, we have Muslima. Instead of Muslimin, we have Muslimi. So we take the noon sound out of it. Okay? We had Muslimani, now we have Muslima. We have Muslimaini, we just have Muslimai. We have Muslimai again. We have Muslimuna, we have Muslimu now. There's no noon. We take the noon out. So this is the light version of the same chart that you memorized. So I am going to put this chart again in the app, okay? And you should memorize it again. But it's very easy to memorize. Once you memorize the first one, you take the noon sound out, and it should be your light sound, okay? But still, you should go through this one. Like for example, look at this one. Muslim, what is the original heavy version of it? Muslimatun. But we just take the one dhamma out, so we make it Muslimatu. Just like it Muslimatin, we made it Muslimati. So light and heavy is a very simple lesson. Okay? You just have to take the noon sound out. And whenever there is an al sound, you say it's not heavy, it's not light. Neither heavy nor light. Everybody understand? Okay. Next class, I can see that a lot of you still have some problem finding the status. So we'll do some more exercise next time, because I don't want to go fast, and you just don't understand. So I want everybody to understand. We'll go slow, but I want you to understand what is going on. Everybody close your folders now. And you're going to get all these things in the app, inshallah, by tomorrow morning. Yes, Ikhwan? You take this one, yes. You take the exercise with you in your folder. Okay, I'm going to show you something interesting, and then we're going to finish the class, okay? Sit down. Ikhwan, sit down. Okay, I'm going to show you some pictures. Remember, we show you the picture of Avengers? Remember? I'm going to show you some more pictures today. And you tell me who are these people. Let's see if you know them, okay? The first one, I think it's actually here. Okay, who's this person? Who knows? Who's it? Bill Gates, right? Good. Okay. Let's look at who's Bill Gates? Yes, Suhan.
He's a guy who ran in Microsoft.
Yeah, and he's the richest guy of the world. One of the richest guy in the world. Maybe number one or number two.
There's a lot of donations.
Okay, listen, look at this next person. Who's this? Messi, yeah? Everybody knows Messi, right? Okay. Who is this person?
He's Indian.
Sachin Tendulkar. Yes, he's also very famous, right? Very rich person. Who is this person? Do you know these people? Yes, Sulaiman.
Sister is William, then that's the Duke, and then that's Christopher.
Yeah, so they are the Prince William, the two brothers, and the Charles, you know, they're the king family of the England, right? Okay, who is this person? Ariana Grande, right? She is a big singer, right? Okay. And who is this one? Huh? Now look, why did I show you this picture? Look,
Because he's a blabbermouth.
listen. I show you this picture for a reason, okay? I'll show you some more pictures after this one, okay? Remember these people, okay? You all remember, you all know them, right? Look at some other persons, okay? Look at these people. Do you know these people?
I know they are Muslims, but that guy's injured.
Yes, look. Those people, we all know them. They are popular, they are rich, okay? They are powerful, they have lots of money. And we don't know about these people. Look, there's two kids, we don't even know their name. I don't know which country they're from. Look at this old guy, he's weak, he's maybe poor, we don't know him. This guy is doing Hajj, his health is very bad probably, okay? But still all these people are much more honorable to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala than those people. Because those people has missing something. They don't have the iman of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They don't have Quran with them. And just like this, in the judgment day, all of you will be much more in better place than those kind of people who are in the world. So never think that you are better, you are worse than someone else, okay? You are much better, and to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you are the most honorable as long as you have iman in your heart, as long as you made the Quran your companion, your friend in your life, you are the most best. Because that's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, that you know, I made to me the most honorable are those people who has the most taqwa. Taqwa means who has the most iman, who obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So in this world, people can have lots of money, lot of fame, lot of popularity. It does not matter. Okay? Even a poor person who nobody knows them, he could be in the highest level of Jannah as long as he obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and follow the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So inshallah ta'ala will finish here, and I will put in the app your homeworks and the new chart.